Hi everyone, it's Margaret here with 60andMe. Thank you for joining us today. I hope you're doing great wherever you are. I've got a really fun makeup video for you today. I don't even know if I'll publish it after recording it because it's just so random and crazy. But like probably many of you, I'm locked into my home. I'm not really encouraged to go out too much. Sheltering is the name of the game these days. And I've been playing a lot with makeup. That's just been kind of one of my releases, along with coloring pencils, just whatever we do to keep sane during these crazy times. But I love makeup. Over the last couple of years, I have been watching other beauty bloggers and learning so much about makeup and just fascinated by it. Now, I have a budget like most of you, and so I don't want to spend a lot on cosmetics. The last year, I did actually invest in one luxury line, which was Charlotte Tilbury, and I did a review of that, her products, and I adore them. I mean, if I had enough money to buy it, the more I would, but it was just a nice experiment with a very high quality line. But most of my products I buy are drugstore. And well, when I say drugstore in Switzerland, we have kind of big stores like, I guess, Tesco's or like Target in the States, where you have like everything from food to makeup and everything in between. And often a kind of a range of skincare and makeup products, from the very inexpensive to, moderate, not luxury line, but just what moderate prices. So anyway, at this time of the year, after the new year, you go into these shops and they have got these huge boxes of things that they're reduced price to get, to clear the stock for the new year. And I always dig through those and I clean my hands afterwards always. But it's just, we're allowed to go into these shops in Switzerland and still shop. It may change, but so for now, there's like this candy store of brands that are in that upper range that I wouldn't normally go to or I'm curious about, but there's all their products just in this huge bin and you have to dig through and you have to find stuff. And I seriously have got a little collection here, all these things. Can you see them? These are all things I picked up, and I wanted to just share with you what I picked up because I just thought they're all very low price in the sense that, they were $20, they're now $3. And so I just gathered a bunch of things, and they truly are random. As I've been shopping over the last week, I go buy a couple of things. I've just got a collection. So here's what I found. I hope you enjoy this. If you don't, please tell me. But I just think that you probably are in a similar position, where you've got makeup lines being discontinued and being reduced in price. And you've got to and I've got some tips for how I look for things. And of course, you can't test them. So you can't even open them up in the past. Well, even in the past, you really shouldn't do that in those kind of sale situations. So I've just honestly bought these on spec. The first one, actually, which I absolutely love, is a product line called Art Deco. It's a German line. This is a bronzer. This packaging got me in itself. I just love the packaging. It's like a mirror. But anyway, it's got gorgeous, and it's a bronzer. Art Deco, this doesn't have a price on it, but this price was $20, and I got it for $3. And it is the most beautiful bronzer. I don't know if you can see that. It's very similar, in my opinion, to the Charlotte Tilbury. And it's, I'm just going to put stuff all over my hands, I think, here. But it's a very, very light colored bronzer. And for my skin, it would be perfect. I actually don't want to put stuff on, so I'm going to just show you. That one was gorgeous, and I'm so happy I got that one. It's the Glow Bronzer by Art Deco. Now, Art Deco is a line that, as I mentioned, is more expensive. And they have all these wonderful eye products. This is one that I picked up. This box here called, what's it called? Galaxy Eye Powder, and it was 7 francs, which is actually about $7-8 maybe. So it wasn't cheap, but it's normally 20. So I thought, I'll try this out, and I got 3 of them. They're really cool. This one is, if I get the top off, it's this kind of beigey color. Does it turn? Does it turn? Oh, I see. It comes out that way. See, I don't even know this line, but this is, if you can see this one, I'll put it on my hand. You might not be able to see that one. It's quite light. But the other colors I got are gorgeous. They're in the same line, and they are purple. I'll show you the purple. So exciting. Isn't this ridiculous that, you should be excited about opening makeup? What's wrong with you, Margaret? And this is the purple. I'll just go do it in a proper line there so you can see. Isn't that pretty? And I've discovered that you can smudge it. So you don't have to have it like a sharp line, but you could put that on your eyes. And then the final one is, if I can dig down in my little box here, is green. I'm so excited to try these. I was going to do a look, you know, with a combination of all these products, but then I thought I probably should just show you and enjoy the thing. Again, this was a $7 purchase. This is the green one. I'll put it next to oh my gosh, it's really bright. But you see that you can actually blend those in. Actually, that's very beautiful together, the purple and green. So that's just a color combination to experiment with. So those were lovely. Those are 3 eye products. I also got, oh, this was kind of cool. This is a Pro Double Liner. It's a kohl and a liner pencil from a brand called Gosh. And Gosh is a Swedish line, and it's not super, super expensive, but it is one that I just don't pick up usually. This is the liner end, and this is the, this is such cool packaging. Ta-da! This is the kohl end for if you are interested in lining your eyes underneath. But this was, again, $3, and I think it normally was about maybe 15, something like that. So that's another cool. Gosh was another line that I picked up. And Gosh, as I said, is one that I always passed it by on my way to Maybelline and some of the Essence and Catrice, the low end ones, but I'm really glad I got that one. Gosh, I also picked up some of their foundation. Okay, there's my first tip. Now this one, that's another thing, you get labels all over it. Like this one, for example, was $18.90 and it's now $5 or 5 francs. And it's exceptional wear foundation, long-lasting makeup, anti-pollution. It's probably got some ingredients that I'd love to tell you about, but it's number 12 natural. Took a guess. Now, natural normally for me would be a beigey color. Like you have to look at the titles, but don't always assume. This one actually turned out to be a little too light. See, it's a little too light. But when I blended it in and let it dry a bit, it oxidized to the right color. So I think this is going to be kind of fun. It's an SPF, I think it's 30. So that's the Gosh foundation. And that was a great deal for $5, and I'm going to use that a lot. Probably in the summer. When it's not, well, actually, I don't know, maybe it'll be okay now. Another one I got by Gosh was this eyeshadow or eyebrow kit. And this is really cool. It's got actually very light color, which is probably a little bit too light for me. This one would probably work better. These are powders, and then a darker one, little brush that just fell out, and then a gloss. And that was, again, $21 was the original price, and it was on sale for $5. And I'm so looking forward to that one because I've gotten used to now using this type of a little brush for my eyebrows, let's just try one, see what happens. I'll mix them up. I'm going to put the darker one on. Yeah, it's nice. And that brush is perfect. It's going to be fun to try. And that's part of it. You know, you come home with these little treasures, probably about a total of like $40 worth of stuff here. But it's just lots and lots of fun. Okay, that's my eye things. I've got a Gosh liner as well. It's an intensive eyeliner pen, which I'm not so big on eyeliners, but look at the tip of that. It's really, really cool. Maybe I could try some of this. Where's my mirror? Maybe I'll try lining my eyes. I haven't got any liner on, so let's see what happens. Okay, this is super, super fine. Okay, here we go. I'll try. I'm not very good at liner, but this will be an experiment. Oh, wow. It's very, very light against the eye. And if you just want to, like, almost load just your lash line, not try to create a huge line. Yeah, that's okay. That's going to be fun to play with. And then maybe try a cat's eye at some point. Who knows? But anyway, this is the thing about this inexpensive makeup is you actually can have fun with it. You don't have to think, oh, I spent $30 on that and I don't like it. And you can also, of course, donate these if you just don't like them when you open the color and find it's not right. Let's see, what else did I get here? Oh, yes, this was a cream to powder foundation. It was by, Art Deco. And it's a creamy, kind of cool color. But that one I'm going to try with. I'm not so used to foundations that are powder foundations, so that I thought I would try. Oh, I've got a black stain on my hand. I'm going to get a little wipe here so I can wipe my hands. So what else did I find in my little travels? Excuse me for a second while I get my my wipe out so I can show you more. Oh yes, this is great. This is fantastic. This is an Art Deco blush. It was $7, regularly $21, and it's got a really beautiful spongy tip. I've never used this kind before. I have used this to test it out, as you can see, but I'm just going to put a little teeny bit on my cheek. Can you see the color? Oops, a bit more. Isn't that pretty? I'm just sort of stippling it. It's a beautiful coral, and I love it. I think it's really nice. Okay. I was just seduced by the packaging. I just thought it was really, really cool. And you squeeze it from the bottom and it comes up through the top. And I think that's another thing. If you know your colors, you just will look for things that are kind of in that color family. And I'm going to just make sure that I put that on correctly, not left a streak on my face here. Oh my gosh, that's really lovely. I love that color. It reminds me of the Chanel Chanel blush that I bought, spent $50 on. Did a video on that one. That wasn't a mistake. It was just a decision. So that's that. What else have I got here? Let's have a look. Oh yes, I bought an Essence. This was $2, and this was called My Glow Passion Blush. And when I looked at it, it's actually very dark, but it goes on perfectly as a blush, but it's also a bronzer or even an eyeshadow. You could even use a little bit of that on your eyes. So that was a nice, and I just thought the packaging was cute too. And it was $2, and that was really cool. I had a fun one with that. I also bought another eyeshadow from Essence, which is one of my favorite colors, which is a purple. And Essence has done some incredible eyeshadows in 2020. They did a line called Metal Shine, I think it was, or Metal Chrome. Unbelievable, really, really pretty. But this one is a purple, and I'll just put it on my hand there. Isn't that lovely? It's just a nice purple shadow, and it's got a bit of a gloss to it. I really liked it. So that was a $2 investment as well. And then what else did I purchase? Oh, this was cute. This is another Essence, which is a $3. It was a Mosaic blush. This one I was going to try because I haven't tried it yet. It's a blush, but it's got the kind of multi-colors. No mirror, of course. This is the thing about budget lines, right? You don't get that advantage. But let me just this is the first time I've used it. I haven't even used it before. Let's just put a teeny bit on my cheeks and on my forehead, maybe. It's kind of like a glow. I like these. I've actually got another Mosaic blush that I really like, so I thought that might be fun to experiment with. And then what else have I got? I think a few more things. This is cool. This is a lipstick from Gosh. It was, I think, about $3, but it's got a really pretty, look at this color. Isn't this awesome? I really love it. And again, with lipsticks, you want to choose ones that have got on the back of it the color, so you can not be guessing. And so a lot of lipsticks do have a color so that you can, dig in the pile of things that are all different colors and choose the one that you really like. And I thought that was a great color, and I'm going to put some on. If I can. Wow. It's a kind of almost a gloss. It's quite light. It's pretty. It's my color. Again, when you're doing these kinds of bargain shopping, like digging in the piles of products that are going to be reduced, you've got to know your colors. You've got to know your preferences with radiant versus matte, and then just enjoy that. I think that's about it. I've got one liner here, which I think was also I don't know who this was, Catrice, but I thought that was really pretty. That you could just put that on the base of your eyes as a kind of just to enhance the eye look. It's a glow. It's beautiful. You can see the color. And then I finally did get a really pretty, this is actually, I don't know how I'm going to use this yet, but it's actually an Art Deco palette holder. It holds removable palettes. So I've got a couple Viseart ones that I just put a piece of like magnetic tape in there. Can you see that? And then that magnetic tape, I can just place the 4 or 5 lovely eyeshadow palettes, or little blocks, what do you call them? Little block that you can put in there for traveling. And I'm living in hope that there will be traveling in the next year or so. But I just thought that was so pretty, and it was just, I think, $3 or $4, and I just thought, yeah, I'll do that. I think that's it. Oh, one more thing. This is a brow pencil. I mean, this is crazy. I've got such little things, but they're all just, I'm curious about them. I'm going to try them and see what happens. But I just thought this was fun. This is kind of odd. It's actually by, is it an Essence product? Yeah, I think it is. Essence is one of my favorite drugstore brands. But it's a very funny little, very fine line for eyebrows. I guess it's for shaping, but it's got powder on the end of it. Can you see? Anyway, that's it. That's my little haul of goodies, along with an eye cream that again was 50% off. I think it was, it doesn't matter the price, it was like $12, but it's a vegan for under eye cream. I've just given up wearing concealers on my eyes now. I just use a more of a cream person. Maybe mix a teeny bit of concealer into the cream. This is actually by, what's the brand? Pure Pachu. It's actually, I don't know where it's from, Prebiotic Collection. I think it's Italian. Anyway, it's I'm always looking for nice eye creams. If anybody has a great eye cream that helps, not necessarily with wrinkles, but just with like a kind of a softening of the fine lines around your eyes, please let me know. I'd love to do a video on that, on concealers for older eyes. You see them on YouTube. People go, you know, you see the promotion for, you know, concealers that are great for women over 50, and they're great for women over 40 or 50. And that's wonderful that the sisters that age can wear them. But when you get to 60 and 70, it's a completely different experience. And I think that concealers at that age, well, it's not even the age, it's just your body changing. It's just your, you know, you're growing older. And so you cannot put concealer, even the ones that they say are great for women over 50, in my opinion. But I'd love to know what you're using. I think that's everything that I purchased. And I hope that you enjoyed the experience of my kind of unpacking it. And I'd love to know if you picked up any unusual things on sale, any kind of bargains that you'd like to share with the community. Let's do it. Let's just make makeup work for us and be fun and frivolous and enjoyable. So take good care, everybody. Have a really lovely day wherever you are. Play with makeup, shine out in the world, and fight back those aging stereotypes. And have a wonderful day. Take really good care. Bye-bye for now.